Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season.
Sit down, be humble, 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 sit down.
Aldridge with a screen on Ariza. Green inside the three-point line. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Using the screen like his own personal bodyguard. Green gets the separation. They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
Now here's Parker. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. He kicks it to Leonard. Over Ariza. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Leonard's got his first 2 points. Pass to the machine. Dishes to Ariza. The pass to Harden. Over Green. James Harden again. Harden's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Gasol a screen. Aldridge the pass to Leonard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Smart use of the screen by Kawhi. Really understands the nuances of the game.
Anderson outside. He dishes it to Harden. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 8.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Parker dishes to Leonard. Over Ariza. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
Rockets leading by 4. Capella goes. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
And it's the machine with the foul.
Set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Here's Gasol, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Yes, that goes in.
Another thing that makes...
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. 6 to shoot. He got right to the cup using that screen.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, what a quarter for him.
Anderson is down low with Capella. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. And it's the machine in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The machine in the last game against the Hornets provided a very nice lift. He finished with 21 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan.
Find very low numbers.
Stolen. And it's Houston on the break. No good from the machine. Spurs trail by 5. Parker kicks to Gasol. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Green, and Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Ariza, and it's Leonard missing.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
It's deflected. Green with the ball. 9 points last game. Feeds to Parker. Green, the screen. Here's Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
It's interesting. Aldridge used to shoot more free throws. That's when he used to bang inside. Now he's shooting a lot from the outside, so that trend will likely continue.
Gasol a screen. Here's Leonard, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Leonard's got 10. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Inside, Parker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Crafty move by Tony. Has a great feel for how to get his shot off in close quarters.
Anderson the screen. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Poke loose. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain. Parker up top. He feeds it to Gasol. Leonard against Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Rebound by the machine. Houston in the lead. Harden outside. Parker with the steal. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And Steve, Kawhi Leonard, one of just 3 players to increase his scoring average in each of the past 5 seasons.
I mean, you look at what he's done. He's become an elite scorer, the 3rd longest streak of double-digit scoring games in franchise history, surpassing Timmy D. That's the consistency that you expect from a franchise player.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Parker kicks to Green. Aldridge down low, working on Anderson. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got the lead.
For getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
And Bahamute is checked in for Anderson. Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Leonard kicks to Mills. Parker with a clean look. And yes, it's good. And now an 8-0 Spurs. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Harden's got room. It's good. This game is all even. Harden's got 19 points.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
This team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
The Rockets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Left side, Ariza. The pass to the machine for the lead, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Paul Gasol.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Houston, they have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gasol setting the pick for Leonard. Parker outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. A shot by Ariza. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 6 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Well, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
Here's Parker. The step-back jumper is good. Parker's got 8.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Harden the pass to the machine. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They get a hand on it. Here's Mark, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Spurs trail by 6, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Parker dishes to Leonard. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
Laverne, he's checked in for San Antonio. Rejected by Gasol. Harden against Green. Dishes it to Parker. And it's the machine with the foul. Now, here's Parker. He's guarded closely. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Fades back. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And now, 24 points for Leonard. And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Parker outside. Leonard kicks to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Green's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
There's the feed to Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Parker passes to Leonard for the lead, and Danny Green hits from deep. Green's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. The Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Harden the pass to the machine. It's Ariza on the wing. It's Harden with the drive. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got 25 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The dish to Laverne. Down low. Here's Gasol. And he comes up with the deuce. Gasol's got 8 points. The Rockets trail. Here's the machine. 10 points for him. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Leonard dishes to Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 10 points for Pau Gasol.
As a center, this is what you're up against. Gasol well-schooled at scoring in traffic.
Pass to Ariza. Harden outside. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Mark. He dishes it to Tucker. Harden outside. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Parker. And they pick up 2. He's got 10.
That's just awesome position right there. Great basket to help add to the lead.
Guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. Anderson is down low with Capella. And it's the machine in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
7. Feeds to Parker. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Even though he's still more of a long 2-point shooter, Tony's increased his range over the years.
Here's the machine, covered by Parker. Shot's good from the machine. The machine's got 4 this quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Gay kicks to Aldridge. Over Anderson, out to Parker. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. All alone. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Knocked loose. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Mark, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had him, but he still found a way to get it done.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Famer.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Passes it to the machine. The kick out to Anderson. Here's the machine. He feeds it to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And a bit of a down year for Tony Parker in 2017. His lowest three-point percentage in 5 years, lowest free throw percentage in 9.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see him hitting threes at a higher clip. The previous couple seasons, he shot it up over 40%, and a great way, I think, to boost his offense, even though he has slowed down a bit. And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
And last season, the Rockets' offense was incredible. Then they go and add Chris Paul.
They can run a team off the floor if they get hot. Two great playmakers in Paul and Harden. And making a move for Paul made a lot of teams fear what the Rockets can do now on offense.
And that one drops. Houston leading by 7. Harden left side. Pass to the machine. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
You know, Steve, Kawhi Leonard keeps things in his life pretty simple off the floor and continues to drive himself hard on the floor.
You know, Kevin, he's not about the flash. Instead, he's about investing in his future.
And stolen by Aldridge. Parker left side. Nice D from the machine. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The 10-footer. And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Harden the pass to the machine. Anderson against Aldridge. Here's Mark, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And for the Spurs, such a remarkable run of success. In your mind, Smitty, what's been their secret?
Well, they develop extremely well, but once every decade or so, they draft a franchise player. In 1987, the Admiral. In 1997, the Big Fundamental. And in 2011, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. And after that, as Pop would say it, don't mess it up.
Here's Leonard, and right through it goes. Leonard's got 28 points for the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Parker with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Outside, Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Screen by Capella. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the machine.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
Harden the pass to the machine. Capella inside, defended by Gasol. Count the basket and the foul. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That's good from Capella.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Spurs trail by 6. Green with a screen for Parker. He kicks to Green. Aldridge with a screen on Harden. Here's Leonard, and Capella sends it back. The machine passes to Harden. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Another steal. The machine passes to Ariza. Houston moving it around. In the corner, Harden. Here's the machine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Capella. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Rockets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the machine.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
And he is unable to get the second one. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Leonard, and Capella sends it back. Ariza passes to the machine. Leonard with the steal. Outside, Green. Dishes to Leonard. To the paint, here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Machine.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Out to Parker. Gay outside to the wing right side. That 3 off the mark. Here's the machine, covered by Parker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from the machine.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 10. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Great game, DJ.
Thanks.
Listen, the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
Okay. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Right this way.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle. I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
Hi, this is Kenny, man. It seemed like you played a part in every basket your team had out there tonight. Was that the plan, to run the offense through you?
I don't think that was a plan, Kenny. You know, it just happened to play out that way. But when I got the ball, I just tried to keep it moving, make a decisive move early on. And we have so many great players on this team that I feel like whenever I make a pass, there's a good chance that I'll end up with an assist.
Well, you draw so much attention. I think that it's important that you have the ball down the stretch.
Thank you.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.